In this video, we'll discuss how to create a subsite using PnP Power-shell script. With that, we'll learn how to create a list and then how to add a column to that list, as well as we'll try to add a new item to the list, and we'll try to update and delete the items from the list. So for that, I'm opening PowerShell script. So here we'll try to connect to the site first. So for that, connect hyphen PnP online and then hyphen URL. So I already opened a site here. I'll take the URL of the site and then we'll connect using web login, and we'll execute this one, and we connected successfully. Now here I'm trying to add a new web. So for that, we have new PnP web commandlet. Using this, we'll try to add a new subsite to the existing site. So for that, here we can able to see the IntelliSense. First, it is asking for the title, and after title, and we have to enter the URL, and then description is optional, and we can enter the local, as well as we have to add the template, which template we are going to create. And we have a couple of other things also. If you want to break the inheritance, you can able to break the inheritance. We click on this one, and I'm passing a title, which is I'm just giving a PnP subsite as a title, and after that I'm passing the URL also. I'm just giving like a PnP site. So this is our wish based on the requirement we can able to give. And then description is always optional, and which is for script test. And after that, I'm just giving this local, and which is I'm passing, which is 1033. And then here, this is most important. We have two templates in SharePoint Online. One is a communication site, another one is a team site. Now I'm trying to create a team site here using STS03, which is the code of the team site. And then, so if you want to break the inheritance, you can able to break the inheritance using this. So when we click this run button, it will create a new subsite for us. So meanwhile, I'm going here. So we got an error message stating that, so there is something called STS03 is not the right one. STS0 is the right one for the team site. So that's why. So we got an error message saying that the file or argument not valid for the site template. So which is STS0. Now I'll execute once again. Before executing this, I'll go to this one, and we'll go to site contents to see the existing subsites. I have a couple of subsites are created here. So there is something called PnP demo site, but we don't have PnP site. We'll execute this one, which is a PnP subsite. So once we execute this one, it will create a subsite here, and we'll get the GUID. See, we'll get the GUID and the relative URL. So this is showing that PnP site, which means it is showing / which means, so whatever the site we connected here, after this one, it will add this one PnP site, which has a URL, and this is a title of the subsite. I'll go to this place once again. We'll refresh this page. We can able to see the subsite which is created right now. So you can see less than a minute ago, which is created, and the description we have given as a for script test, and the name of the subsite is PnP subsite. So when we click this one, we can able to see the team site which is created here. So this way we can able to create a subsite inside the connected site. And now we'll create a list in this one. Now I'll go to the site contents. Here we have a couple of lists. Now we'll try to create a new list using this PnP scripting. Now I'll go to new tab. Here the same type of command letter we have for the list as well. So we have new PnP list, so which is the commandlet. And here again we have to give a title to the list. Now I'm giving a list name as data. I'll give it in the double quotes, and data list with script, which is a title. Now here also we have templates. So when you type this one, you can able to see the different type of templates which are available. So which is access app, and we have couple other like categories, contacts, and these are plenty of we have. So these are our different list templates, and also we can say we have the content types also related to this. So I'm trying to create a generic list, which is a custom list. I'll take this one as a generic list. And if you want to pass other parameters also, you can able to pass, but we'll create with the title and we'll create with a template. That would be fine. When I execute this one, now it will create a new list with a title called a data list with script. Now there is no ID and it is not showing the URL here. If you want to get, and you can use get commandlet as well to read the data from the list. In the next video, we'll discuss more operations from the list and how to get the information, how to read the data. If we have multiple data, also how to read the data using queries. We'll discuss in the next video. So here we have created a list. To check that, we have to go back to this site contents. In the site contents, we can able to see the list which is created right now. Now here you can able to see which is created here, data list with script, and this list does not contains any much information. It only contains the title because we have created using the generic list template. So that's why we only gets the title. So using this list, we'll try to add a field into this. To add a field, so we have another command for it. So we have add hyphen, which is again PnP field. I'm adding the PnP field. Now which list you are going to add, and here we already have the list name. I'll copy from here, or you can type. This is the list now, and we have to give a display name for the column, which is employee name. And here one more thing we have to remember. So the internal name is different and the display name is different. So I'm just giving emp name as a internal name. And then so what type of column you are going to create. So here we have different types of columns are available. So which are something like file, we have integer, we have, and note we have for the multi-line of text. For number we have for the number field, and we have a text which is a single line of text. I'm taking this text one, so which is the type of the field. So if you want to add this to the default view, you can able to use add to default view. So if it is added to the default view, we can directly able to see here. So I'm just running this script. So if you want to add more columns also, you can able to add, but so we'll learn how to create single column now. When I click this one, I can able to see the output. The title is employee name, the internal name is emp name. So this is a grid for the column which we created, which is an employee name. So when you are using this column in any of the programming languages, we basically uses the internal name instead of the display name. Display name only the purpose of showing in the view or to showing inside any of the forms. Now we'll come back here and we'll refresh this list. We can able to see we have the title as well as employee name. So we successfully added a field here. Now we'll try to add the data to this list. So anyhow we have this one, but so if you learn how to add the data from the scripting, sometimes it is required to add a bulk data from maybe CSV file, or maybe you're reading data from some other some other sources, and you can do the bulk data operations using scripting. So to add a item to the list, we have another commandlet called add hyphen PnP list item. So this is a one. So if you come here, you can able to see the IntelliSense. It is showing the first parameter is list, so we have to pass the list. Then if you have the content types, if you add the content type to that, and you can able to add the data from the content type as well. So you can able to see the content type, and then you can see the values. So in this values, you can use a curly brace to pass the column name as well as the information. So I'm selecting this one. I'm taking the first parameter as list, and here I'll copy paste this one, which is the list name just before we copied, and later we don't add any content types here, so I'm directly taking the values. And you have to use this @ symbol after values, and then use this curly brace, open curly brace, and in the double quotes pass the internal name of the column, and use the information as like master, and then you have to use this semicolon separated, and then pass emp name, and then close it, and equal to, which is I'm just passing as test person, and after this one just close this curly brace. Now I have just written this commandlet add PnP list item, then I'm passing this list, and then I'm passing the values, and here in the left side we have to take the column name, and then right side you have to take the value. So when we execute this one, it is trying to execute. Now the ID is 1 and the title is Mr., and it just given this one and the quid of the item. So if you come back to the list, refresh this one, you can able to see the data here. So this is added here. If you want to add more items, you can able to add from the scripting as well. But this is only the single item. It is easy, and if you are if you are trying to add from any of the source, that time you can put in the loop and take the values from the other source, then add it to your list. Now we'll try to update using script again. So this is ID1. We'll try to update the same item. So to update, we have a commandlet called set PnP list item. So if I come back here, see here it is showing again, so which one you are going to update in which list, and then identity, and then values it is asking. So we'll use the same manner. Now here I'm trying to enter hyphen list, and then so we are missing out. We are not going to set the PnP list, which is PnP list item, and here I'm passing the list name, and then hyphen identity, which is 1, and then again I'm passing this values, use same again @. Now here I'm trying to update employee name, which is emp name, which is the internal name of the field. Now I'm just giving updated person, and close it. So this one we are trying to update the item which is created, and I'm just only trying to update the employee name from there. So you can see which is test person earlier. So when I run this one, I'm expecting that should be updated with updated person, and which is completed very quickly. And come back here and refresh it. You can see updated person. The same way you can able to remove the existing item as well. So for that I'm typing, which is same, remove hyphen PnP list item, select this one, and again list, paste the list name, then again identity, which is 1. So we are trying to remove the created item using identity 1, and this is a list, and the command line is remove PnP list item. So when you click this one, and there is a confirmation box which is showing remove list item with the ID 1. So I'm clicking yes. So next time you can able to use a force commandlet, and that time you won't see this confirmation message. It automatically deletes, and you can check that one from this. If you refresh, there is no items in the list. So this way we can able to create the subsite, we can able to create a new list, we can able to add a field into it, and also we can perform the data operations inside, like a new item, and also we can update the existing item, we can able to delete the existing item as well. So we have a lot of other operations in the list that we'll see in the next video.